Welcome back to Tabletop Assault. I'm David.
I'm Ross.
And today we'll be bringing you a 1500 point battle report where I'll be fielding Space Wolves again.
And I'll be using Novuk Dynasty Necrons. So today we're going to play the Scouring. How that works is that basically we have 6 objective markers throughout the field. One of them will be called the Superior Objective Marker. It's worth 4 victory points. One will be the Inferior and only worth 1, and the rest are worth 2. We don't know which they are until after deployment, so we can't really sort of work our way around it. You know, we've got to do it randomly. So that'll be quite interesting. We also have Slave Warlords, Linebreaker, and First Blood. So really it's about getting those objectives, holding them down, and scoring more points.
Lovely. So with that, let's show you our forces.
We have here 1500 points of Necron Novuk Dynasty. I'm in an Outrider detachment, so that'll give me 4 command points to play with in this game. So what have we got? We have for HQ an Overlord with a War Scythe and Resurrection Orb. His Warlord trait will be Tenacious Survivor. We then also have a Cryptek with the Staff of the Light. For troops we have 20 Necron Warriors, just kitted out as is. For elites I've got Deathmarks with Synaptic Disintegrators. Yep. Fast attack, I have 5 Canoptic Wraiths with Vicious Claws. I have 5 Canoptic Scarabs with Vicious Claws. And I also have 3 Destroyers with 1 Heavy Destroyer in the unit. 3 with Gauss Cannons, obviously, and 1 with the Heavy Gauss Cannon as well. And then for our Heavy Support, I have a Monolith with 4 Gauss Flare Array and 1 Particle Whip as well. And that is my 1500 points of Necrons Novuk Dynasty.
So facing off against Ross's Novuk Dynasty Necrons, we have 1500 points of Space Wolves. Now this is going to be held in a Spearhead detachment and an Auxiliary Support detachment, giving me a total of 3 command points to play with. Now Logan Grimnar on Storm Rider will be my Warlord today with the Tenacious Survivor Warlord trait. And apologies guys if I forget to do his rules on occasion, I'm terrible with that Warlord trait, but we need to keep him alive today. We're also bringing along Arjac Rockfist with his faux hammer. He has recently been repaired since Awen used him, and thank you Awen for repairing him. We then have heavy supports, and we've got Long Fangs with 4 plasma cannons and the Sergeant, or Ancient sorry, with the plasma gun. We then have 4 plasma cannons with an Ancient with a plasma gun, and 4 heavy bolters with an Ancient who just comes with his bolt gun as stock, and frag and frag grenades. We then also have a unit of 10-man Skyclaws. There's a Power Fist, a Frost Axe and a Plasma Pistol in there. The rest have bolt pistols and chainswords. And we then have a 10-man Wolfguard squad with jump packs with 4 Plasma Pistols, a Storm Bolter, 3 Frost Swords and 2 Frost Axes. And then lastly we have a Vindicator, and for that all-important Auxiliary Support detachment we have another Vindicator Assassin. And that is my 1500 points of Space Wolves.
So this is the battle map we're playing on today. It's using our city scenery. You might have seen it in our battle report before because we played it that way and it was really good. So we're going to play it with that again. We've got 6 objective markers at the moment. We do not know which one's superior and which one is the inferior yet. But we'll see where they all are. So we've got one here, we have our sort of tower over here, console over here, our examination table here, our Gene Stealer head over on this side, and our bomb here. We are going to be deploying a Search and Destroy, which is basically sort of get a corner each, which is quite interesting. So let's have a look at deployment. So we have the Necron deployment first. Pretty simple, I've put everyone sort of in a forward position to move forward. So I've got my Wraiths there, my Destroyers with a Heavy Destroyer, Necron Warriors, Scarabs, and my Necron Lord and Cryptek. We are using the Pariah model, because we got them and we don't have Cryptek, and you can't use Pariahs for much else.
Pariahs look awesome though.
Yep, they're pretty cool. All over here. My Deathmarks and my Monolith are just waiting in orbit or in phasing.
They're in their other realm.
They're doing their things.
They're going to come in and cause some hurt.
Of course. Let's have a look at the Space Wolves.
So I've finished up my deployment and I have my 2 Vindicers and last cannons on the top floor, plasma cannons on the second floor, heavy bolters on the ground floor, or first floor, and Logan Grimnar over here. My Wolfguard jump troops and my Skyclaws and Arjac are all in reserve in the teleportarium. There's really only one thing left to do, Ross.
Yep, go for it.
Seize initiative. Would you believe it?
Come on, first try.
Ah! So yeah, Space Wolves turn 1 it will be. We're just going to go ahead and show you our superior and inferior objectives.
So we've rolled off our inferior and superior objectives. We have superior over here, which is excellent for me. But we also do have the inferior one here as well, which is not so okay for me, but I can live with that. So yeah, everything else, which is worth 2 command points apiece, 2 victory points apiece, are over the battlefield. So interesting spreads. I've certainly got a bit more viability by having the superior near me, but we'll see also how David jumps down from orbit.
So into Space Wolves turn 1, I wasn't really planning to seize there because I kind of deployed, especially my Logan Grimnar, quite defensively. Don't really know what to do with him, but all I really plan to do is try and snipe your Cryptek and start laying some Heart Eater down on Destroyer's Wraiths. Luckily enough, Ross kept his monolith off the table, so that would have been one of my priority targets. Not today. I'll debate whether to drop in my own Wolfguard just now, but we'll come back in just a moment. Going to be a really short movement recap for you here, guys. None of my reinforcements are going to drop in, and Logan is going to just mosey on up. He's probably going to regret this decision, but hey, he needs to do something. So Santa himself is going to deliver some nice presents to these Necrons.
Well, it is December.
Yeah, either that be in me giving you presents in death, or you shooting me out of the sky.
It's all going to be wonderful.
It's a present either way. Regardless, guys, let's crack on with the shooting phase. So into the shooting phase, Assassin A is going to shoot his Exodus rifle all the way over at Ross's Overlord because his Cryptek is out of line of sight.
Haha!
Well positioned, Ross.
Yep.
However, Exodus rifle, we will hit you on a 2+. Good start. As your infantry, we will wound you on a 2+. It's a wound. No invul saves are allowed to be taken against this, and it's -3 to your save. So I believe you're a 6-up save.
I think I'm only a 3-up save. -4?
-3.
-3. 6-up save it is.
Nope. So it's straight D3 damage for 2 wounds. But you do have your Warlord trait.
I do have Tenacious Survivor, so 6s will ignore. So 1 wound off.
That means the other one can't kill him. Assassin B is going to again go for the Warlord. So hitting on a 2. I'm going to command point it.
Yep.
Okay, so we hit on a 2. I'm down to 2 command points, guys. And as you are infantry, it'll be wounding on a 2+. And it's no invuls and straight to a 6-up save because it's -3.
6-up save. Nope.
So D3 damage for 1 wound, which you can ignore in a 6+.
Nope.
So he takes another wound, he's down to 3 wounds. Moving on to the Long Fangs. Now I just want to let you know, for my fire discipline rule, I have nominated the Destroyers of Ross. So any Long Fangs who shoot at that unit in the shooting phase, or any models for Long Fangs that shoot that unit, will reroll field hits of 1.
My.
We're going to start with the 4 last cannons on the top floor onto Ross's Destroyers. So 3s to hit.
Reroll those ones.
For fire discipline. Nice.
Oh my goodness.
Your strength 5 though. So
toughness 5.
Toughness 5, sorry, so 3s to wound. I've used the command point already, so 2 wounds, it's -3, so 6-up saves.
6-up saves.
Nope.
Nope.
So D6 damage apiece, but you're multi-wounded, and you get 3 wounds apiece, so I need to do this separately.
Yep. 1's gone. 2's gone.
2 goes.
So I have lost 2 destroyers. I'm actually within 6 inches of the Cryptek, and they are infantry, which would have given me a 5-up invul. But that 1 and a 2 were certainly not a 5, so they died.
On to the next Long Fangs, and their fire discipline is nominated onto the race, as it's the only other unit that they're in range with. I might as well just point out that's the same for the heavy bolters, because it's only units they're actually in range with. So we'll go ahead with these guys and we will overcharge, we'll risk it. So it's 3d3, sorry, plasma cannon is heavy 3d3 shots first of all, so 4d3 in total. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we are going to be 3s to hit, reroll 1s. Oh, there's no 1s anyway, but 2 misses. And we're strength 8, so it's still going to be 3s to wound anyway. For 1 wound, straight to your invul save.
Well, no, it's 4 wounds, because you said 1 wound, but it's 4 wounds.
Oh, sorry, 4 wounds, sorry.
So 3 plus invuls. 2 go through.
And it's 2 damage apiece.
So that's 1 gone.
And the heavy bolters from this long fangs, again remember fire discipline here is on the wraiths. So we've got 12 shots, hitting on 3s, reroll 1s. Okay, so 2 rerolls. Okay, so 3 misses, and they're strength 5, so it'll be 4s to wound. Ugh, only 1 wound.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. I keep saying that for some reason.
Yeah. I'll accept if you want 1 wound.
No.
3 plus symbols, so 1 has lost a wound.
Right, into the assault phase, and because Ross took off that wraith out the front, I'm now left with a long bomb, double 6, a 12-inch charge with Logan. Let's go for it.
Yep. Straight into the race.
Into the race. Not even close, but he does get to reroll, so let's try it again.
Oh, so close if I hadn't removed that other one. Oh, that's...
Well played, Ross, well played.
Yeah.
Right, that's the end of Space Wolves turn 1. I don't really know what I was expecting there. We started working your Lord, Ross, we've got rid of a Wraith and 2 Destroyers. The risk is you might bring the Destroyers back.
That's always a plan.
Always a plan, and your Lord will start healing a wound every turn, which isn't great. And you still got a drop to come in. And because I killed a Wraith, I technically failed that charge. It was 11 inches if your Wraith was still there. I'm kind of regretting killing him now because I think I'd have got more damage done with having Logan in combat.
Oh, don't worry, you'll be in combat soon.
Oh, I know you will, and I'm worried now. So guys, let's move on to Space Wolves. Necrons, turn 1.
So we now have the Necron turn 1, and yeah, okay, I was a bit underwhelming from Space Wolves, thank goodness. That Tower of Death did scare me, not so much at the moment, so we'll accept that. It's going to be pretty simple for this turn. Deal with Logan. That's always going to be something I'm going to enjoy because it will hurt David and hurt Eowyn, who's sometimes on the on the channel, and last time he destroyed me with Space Wolves, so I'm always happy to watch his army get crushed. I'm saying that now and I don't want to curse it. Probably going to drop in my Monolith as well. It's my biggest thing that might deal with the Tower of Death, and then hopefully bring down Logan, and then David really needs to bring on those Assault Marines to start dealing with stuff. But before we do that, let's do some reanimations, we'll do my healing and also my movement. So we have done our My Will Be Done, which I activated on the Necron Warriors. We then recovered a wound on Overlord, which is always nice. And we got both our Destroyers back with Reanimation Protocol. Didn't need a Cryptek, they were already coming back, which is great. Race to move forward, we're basically going to try and deal with Logan. He is obviously a major threat. If I bring him down, it's all the better. And the Monolith appeared out of nowhere, basically to cause some threat as well. So, with that, let's go into the shooting phase. It's going to start with my Warriors first, who are basically going to fire into Logan Grimnar, as he's the only viable target. 3 of them in rapid fire range, the rest are just at normal, giving me 23 shots this turn. I am My Will Be Done, so I'll be hitting on 2s. So, yep, hit on 2s. So that was actually quite a few 1s, that's a lot of 1s actually.
Quite a few 2s as well though.
Quite a few 2s as well, that would have been awful if it wasn't for My Will Be Done.
So you've missed 6 shots so far?
Yep, so but I'm going to need 5s to wound you.
And toughness 6.
And that was pretty darn good.
Okay, now I'm getting a little bit worried here.
Yep. So that was a heck of a
Wow.
lot of wounds actually.
So that's 5, that's 9 wounds.
Yep.
With it being -1, it's going to put me to a 4-up save, essentially my invul save anyway.
Only a 3-up save.
3-up save.
Oh my goodness.
Puts me to
Okay.
4-up, so I'm worried. So here we go. Failed 4, so I'm down to 8 wounds.
Do you know a Tenacious Survivor?
Oh, I do, my Warlord trait. Thank you very much, Ross.
It's okay.
Down to 8 wounds.
The Destroyer's next. We're going to target Logan Grimnar because I'm still 8 wounds. I'd rather see him a few less. Going to start with the heavy Gauss. Everything's firing on him, so we're going to start with heavy Gauss cannon. I ignore the roll for heavy and I get to re-roll 1s to hit with this unit. So anything but 2s, we hit. And then I am strength
3s to
9,
wound.
so it'll be 3s to wound. I'm going to use command point.
Cool.
So we wound.
We do wound. It's -3, will put me to my 4-up invul save, which I fail. I'm going to use a command point for this,
Yep. Good call.
which I pass.
Okay. I'll then put the rest of my Gauss weapons into here. I think I've got 3 of them.
So it's 6 shots.
So that's 6 shots indeed. We're going to need 3s to hit you. Reroll 1s. Reroll that one. So they all hit.
Nice. 5s to wound.
Strength 5s, 5s to wound you. For not bad, 3 wounds, -3 to your save, so it will be again your 4-up invul.
Okay, so 2 failed and it's D3 damage apiece.
D3 damage piece. For only 2 wounds.
Ignored on a 6+. Nope, so I'm down to 6 wounds, guys.
Monolith's going to fire next. We're going to go with the particle whips are going to go against the plasma cannons. Okay, and then the Gauss flux arcs are going to go against the last cannons. Now, due to the Rata, it does have Bless Skill 3, as it should. So we are going to be, for the particle whip first, heavy 6, hitting on 3s. So we have 4 hits. Going to be 2s to wound you.
Go for it.
So I need those 2s. So we have 3 wounds, -2 to your save, so you're going to be a 4+ save as you're all in cover.
Sweet. This on the...
That's on the plasma.
Cool.
All saved.
Is it? Yeah.
Sure it is.
All saved.
I'll get my dice for the Gauss Flux Arcs next. And now the 4 Gauss Flux Arcs are going to go onto the last cannons. So that's 12 shots, 10 on 3s. So we'll just remove those 2s. And it's strength 5, so it's going to be 3s to wound you. For quite a few saves to make on your last cannons. -2 to your save, 1 damage piece, so it's going to be 4-up saves again.
So I'll take off the Sergeant and 2 last cannons.
So Wraiths are gonna make a charge onto Logan Grimnar. Would you like to overwatch?
Yeah, I forgot to shoot the Stormbolter in turn 1. Not going to forget this time. 4 shots, rapid fire. 1 hit so far, reroll all failed hits. Cool. 5s to wound. Nope.
Nope. I need double 1 here, really.
Look, they're in.
Oh look, we're in combat. So Vicious Claws from the Wraith's going to attack first. 3 attacks apiece will give me 12. Need 3s to hit ya. Pretty poor. It's quite a few misses. And then we're going to need 4s to wound you. For a lot better, 4 wounds is -1 to your save, so it's going to be a 4+ save.
4 pluses. Okay, failed 2. Tenacious Survivor. Oh, so I take a wound, I'm down to 5. Logan Grimnar to strike back with his mighty fury. So he gets 5 attacks and he is going to be using his 2-handed version of the Axe of Mordecai. So it's -1 to hit, meaning I'm hitting on a 3+. Oh, I'm regretting this. Now I do get to reroll all failed hits.
Yep.
So 3 gone through. It's going to be 3s to wound. For only 1 wound.
Yeah.
If you fail an invul though, it's a straight death.
We're okay.
Oh well. And the wolves will attack now, so because I'm down to 5 wounds, I only get 5 attacks back here. With the flurry of teeth and claws. So this will be 2s to hit. They all hit. Why couldn't that be the axe? 4s to wound as these are strength 5.
Oh man.
And it's going to be your invul save.
Yep. So invul saves. So that'll be 1 wraith going down.
Into the morale phase. So I lost 3 long fangs. I'm leadership 8. So let's see what happens. We're okay.
So end of Necron turn 1. Not bad, could have been a bit better. David was very lucky that his rolls to save from Monolith were pretty good. If it wasn't for those runes, then I would have had another 3 Longfangs gone. And Logan Grimnar soaked up a heck of a lot of shots. So, bit of a mixed bag in that one. Let's see what Space Wolves have in their turn 2.
Space Wolves turn 2. I think it's time to call in the heavy hitters. We need to bring in the Skyclaws, the Wolfguard, and we need to bring in Arjac. Logan is calling for help.
Yep.
So I don't know what to do with that monolith. I've not really got a plan, but with that, guys, I'm just going to crack on straight into the movement phase. So everything's on the board now, guys. Arjac and the Wolfguard Assault team, or Wolfguard jump packs, have all dropped in. Skyclaws have dropped in as well. And that's it. The Assassins, Logan Grimnar and the Longfangs have all remained stationary. With that, guys, we're going to crack right on into some shooting. Assassin A is going to shoot down at the Cryptek over here because he's now in line of sight. I'm going to give up on that Lord. I don't want to waste any more time. I've already wasted on him. So we're looking at hitting on a 2+. We hit. We wound on a 2+ as his infantry. I'm going to use a command point to reroll that.
It's my last command point.
We get it. So it's -3 to save. No invuls.
Yep, so it'll be a 6-up save. I think I've got a 6-up save.
You're 4-up, -3.
Oh no, it's no saves.
So it's D3 damage for 1 wound. We're just going to quickly do the second sniper, and he needs to get a high damage here.
He needs to do the job.
We hit. We wound. Straight to D3 damage, so 5 or 6 is gone. Oh! So your Cryptek's down to 1 wound. Next up is my Wolfguard. So they're all going to shoot. Now there's 4 plasma pistols, a Stormbolter, and the rest are bolt pistols. But we're going to overcharge these 4 plasma pistols at the destroyers. The reason being for that is because we have reroll all failed hits at the moment because of Logan anyway.
Nice.
So let's overcharge. Looking for 3s to hit. Okay, cool. Strength 8 will make it 3s to wound. So we've got 2 wounds at -3 to your save, so 6-up saves.
6-up saves. Nope.
So it's 4 damage.
So
1 destroyer dies.
1 goes down.
Remaining bolt pistols and Stormbolter, so it's with the Stormbolter rapid firing, it's 9 shots in total, including the bolt pistols. Hitting on 3s, reroll failed hits. Okay. Wounding on 5s.
Well, that was cocked, David. I'll let you reroll that again.
Was it?
Yep, it was cocked, so reroll.
Alright, okay. Cheers, thanks.
It looked cocked.
And then 5s, because your toughness 5. That was very generous of you. And it's 4 wounds.
4 wounds.
Full 3-up saves.
Full 3-up saves. So 1 is lost to wound.
Arjac's going to fling his hammer, his full hammer, at the destroyers. Hitting on a 2+. Let's go. So we hit. This hammer is strength 10.
2s to wound.
It's a wound, it's -3, so 6-up saves.
6-up save. Nope.
D3 damage, so on a 3+, destroyer dies.
No, destroyer gone.
Skyclaws are going to shoot next. Now I'm risking the chance that Ross mitigates my charge here, but I still have a charge potential into destroyers, so we've got something anyway with these Skyclaws. So we're going to shoot 9 bolt pistols into Ross's warriors. 7, 8, 9. And then the plasma pistol will come in a second. So bolt pistols, hitting on 3s. That's 4 misses. Wounding on 4s. Oh!
Wow.
5 wounds, Ross.
5 wounds, 4-up saves. Wow,
4 warriors go down. Ross is taking off Necron warriors at the front, so my plasma pistol is no longer in range. Which also now means I'm no longer in range to charge. So this Tower of Death is going to continue. The Long Fangs here, fire discipline target is obviously going to be the monolith. So we're going to go with our 3s to hit. Reroll field hits of 1. Okay. And we are going to be 3s to wound. It's a wound, it's -3.
So it'll be a 6-up save. Nope.
D6 damage. Set perfect. So
regretting that instantly. Okay.
You're down to 14 wounds. Fire discipline again was from these guys into the monolith, and that's from the plasma this time. So we have 4d3 shots, and we're going to supercharge it, guys.
Yep.
So 4, 5, 6. 6 shots. We're hitting on 3s. Reroll 1s. Oh, so 1 plasma cannon will die.
Yep.
And there were 2 fails. Wounding on 4s because I'm strength 8. No. And then we have the plasma gun from the champion. He's supercharging as well. So what was 1 shot? We hit. We do no wins. Oh no. Heavy bolters, and their target is going to be the warriors. So fire discipline was on them. 12 shots. We're hitting on 3s. Reroll the 1. Wounding on 3s. Long Fangs, come on. So 5 wounds at -1, so it's 5-up saves. Oh wow.
Oh well, now 4 gone down.
I'm going to declare a charge from the Skyclaws. In case you're wondering, my sergeant over there with the Long Fangs, I'm not even going to try and shoot him at anything.
Good call.
So yeah, charging into the destroyers.
Okay, I will overwatch. So the first one is going to be the normal Gauss cannon, needing 6s. And then the heavy. Get reroll 1s. Nope, not quite enough.
Can we make the charge? 9 inches. Oh! And I've got no command points and no options to reroll, so no. Wolfguard are going to repeat the same thing, charging into those destroyers. Okay. So overwatch again.
Yep, 2 shots. No hits. 1 shot. Can reroll that 1.
It's happening again.
But it's not a result. That was the exact same result last time.
Okay,
that's
so
not what I need.
Can I make the charge?
Nope, nope, nope.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
Oh, okay, Arjac. Should he join the fray with the what race, or should he go for the destroyers? He's gonna go for the destroyers.
Go big, I'm gonna watch you.
Again.
No. What?
Wow, Ross.
He really likes rerolling. Oh man.
Okay, he's actually an inch further away, so it's a 10-inch charge for him.
You're gonna regret if this is a 9. Oh no, it's no.
Oh no, that's not good for Space Wolves. I'm now kind of left bare in the open. That's a lot of failed charges. Let's go along Grimnar. Logan Grimnar going to use his Axe of Morkai on to the Wraiths. I am going to use the ×2 profile, the two-handed one again. So it's 3s to hit now, it's -1. Reroll all field hits.
Nope.
We'll get another one. Okay, so they all hit.
Uh-oh.
3s to wound. Now I get to reroll failed wounds of 1 because of Arjac.
Oh, nice. Here comes the buffs.
Anyway, any failed save here is an instant death because 3 wounds apiece.
Oh wow.
3 damage apiece.
3 damage apiece, so 3 ups. 2 wraiths go down.
Do you want a command point?
Yeah, I do. Yes.
The flurry of teeth and claws, 5 attacks. It hit on a 2.
But I think you get to reroll because of Logan.
All failed hits. Okay.
Yes.
It's 4s to wound, but I get to reroll failed wounds of 1 because of Arjac. Well, it's 2. No, sorry, it's 1 wound. Wow. Yeah.
I'm okay.
Time to attack back.
Wraiths attack back, 6 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Nice.
Wounding on 5s though.
4s, your strength 6.
Oh yeah, wounding on 4s. But again, not bad.
-1, so 4 up saves. I'm down to 4 wounds.
So we have one morale check to make from our Necron warriors. I lost 8, so on a 3+, I lose more. So I lose one more Necron warrior.
Right, that's the end of Space Wolves turn 2. Didn't go well. Yes, we killed a lot of warriors, race, wounded the monolith, killed some destroyers, but really we had to get those charges in. We had to get the Wolfguard, Arjac, and we had to get the Skyclaws in, and we failed all of them, which is costly because Ross has some scary firepower to come back my way. So with that, Necrons turn 2.
So Necron turn 2 now. Those failed charges really did help. That would have been devastating if they'd got in. So I really need to punish David for that. Basically I've got to take out his assault sort of army, do that, then he can't really gain points and that will be extremely costly. I then just need to cover more objectives and we'll be sold. So really eliminate those assault troops and we're all good. So we finished up the Necron movement for what we're doing now. It's going to be quite punishing hopefully. Scabs have stayed still, basically they're going to try and be late game objective grabbers. Necron warriors, I recovered 4 and then I used my resurrection orb to recover I think an R2.
Yeah, so you got 6 back.
So I got 6 back, and I think due to the FAQ you cannot roll reanimation for ones that fled, so one of them never got a chance.
Yeah.
He went back, I recovered 1 destroyer, which is very good. My will be done was done onto Necron warriors, basically a lot of damage over here. Deathmarks, I forgot to bring them in to get some shots last time, but not this time, so they'll be firing. Wraith stayed still, they're sticking with Logan, and the monolith is just moved very slightly to obviously get optimal targets to try and take out these assault troops.
Just so you know, living metal on the cryptic, Overlord and monolith, they've all recovered a wound.
Wonderful. Necron warrior is going to begin my shooting phase. All of them are in rapid fire range of these Skyclaws. 36 shots, my will be done, meaning I hit on 2s. So yeah.
We'll come back.
So we had 7 misses there, which gave me 29 hits, forced wounds.
And we'll come back. So 14 wins, 14 4-ups. It's not looking good. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7 Skyclaws die.
Staff of Light next from my Cryptic onto Skyclaws. Hit on 3s for 2 hits. Wounding on 3s for 2 wounds, -2 to your save.
5 ups. 1 more goes down, I will take the pistol.
Deathmarks going to strike next, and they will strike at these
Wolfguard.
Wolfguard. They got multiple wounds?
I don't believe so.
Don't believe so. Cool, so I've got rapid fire 1, so I'm rapid fire range. 10 shots, hit on 3s. Okay. And I'm going to wound you on 4s.
But 6s are mortal wounds.
6 are mortal wounds, as well as the damage on top. So we have a few 6s already. We have 4, that's 4 dead already. And that's also cocked. That's 5 dead already, and
wow.
that many saves.
Is it in addition, yeah?
It's so each time you suffer a wound roll 6, the target suffers a mortal wound in addition to any other damage.
So 5 Wolfguard are immediately dead, along with 5, 6, 7 normal saves of 3 up, because there's no Gauss on this. 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow.
So our destroyers next are going to target these last guys here.
Go over it. Is it all the shots? Or?
It's going to be all the shots. So we're going to go with the heavies first, sorry, the normal ones first, so 3-step, reroll 1s. Reroll 1s. All hit. 4s to wound you, 3s to wound you. For 3 wounds, -2 to your save.
-3 to my save.
Oh, -3, so...
6 up. 2 failed, and that is first blood for Necrons.
Next up, the monolith will split their shots. The particle whip will target the last 2 guys in this Wolfguard. And the 12 shots are going to go onto your plasma cannons. Yeah,
cool.
Try to remove them because they're a bit annoying. So 6 shots, going to be 3 hit for 5 hits, and it's going to be 3s to wound you for 3 wounds.
Minus
minus
2.
2.
5 ups. Wolfguard are gone.
Next, the 4 Galsflock arcs, give me 12 shots onto the long fangs with plasma. So it is gonna be 3 stat ya. So we have a healthy amount of hits. It's gonna be 3s to wound you. For that many saves, it's gonna be 4 up, it's minus 2.
So I'm in cover, so back to 4 up saves. So 1 will die.
It's going to go with our 6 attacks from our wraiths onto Logan Grimnar. We're going to need 3 stat. Very nice. It's going to be 4 swinge.
Yes, indeed.
4 not so good, but still 2 wounds.
4 plus save. I'm down to 3 wounds now. Let's get Logan ready. So if I'm to have any chance left in this game, I pretty much have to kill these wraiths to free myself up to actually start charging at Ross's army. That's the only kind of chance I have at this game here.
It truly is.
So we're going to go with Axe of Mordecai, and we're going to use again 2-handed variant, and we're going to swipe these wraiths off the table. 5 attacks, hitting on 2s. Sorry, 3s, reroll failed hits. Okay, so 4 hits. Wounding on 3s, reroll failed wounds of 1 because of Arjac. Doesn't matter. Give me 2 failed invulns here.
Okay. We've got 2 failed invulns. I'm going to use command point.
Oof.
So 1 goes down.
Right, we now have 4 attacks from the wolves, so now less efficient. So 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. Wounding on 4s.
Ooh.
3 up invul save.
Yeah.
Oh!
Down to 1 wound. So that's the end of Necrons Turn 2.
Yep.
Yep. Really good. Dealt with all the assault stuff. They're gone.
You killed 20 marines.
Yeah, that was the plan, and it worked out well. The Wraith is bogging down Logan, so that's unfortunate. Monolith is in prime position. It's quite tough for David. I've got the ground force to really claim these forces. David needs to deal out unbelievable damage this turn as we move on to Space Wolves turn 3. Well, no, I didn't get first blood.
Score 1-0.
1-0.
So Space Wolves turn 3, very simple plan. Shoot what we've got left to shoot, charge what we've got left to charge, smack up stuff we've got left to smack up. That's it guys, I'm going to go straight into my movement. Only one thing move guys. Arjac moses on up to try and deal with some infantry units. He's going to be the hero that the Space Wolves deserve, because Logan certainly isn't doing it right now. And everything else has stayed where it is. The Tower of Death isn't really the Tower of Death anymore, it's more I'm dying in that tower.
Yeah.
And Logan stayed where he is, so that's it guys, we're going to go straight on to a shooting phase. Guys, I know we haven't been declaring this at the start of the game, but off camera we do this, so apologies. I thought it'd be quite nice for you to know. With the, what's it called again?
Something firepower.
Something firepower.
Superior firepower?
Either way, the special the long fangs get is they choose a target at the start of the turn, or start of the shooting phase, reroll hits against that unit if they chose. So again, these two units are choosing the Monolith as their target, Heavy Bolters are choosing the Deathmarks as their target.
Okay.
Just wanted to share that with you.
Yep.
But we're going to start with the Assassins. On to Ross's Cryptek, which has 2 wounds remaining.
Okay.
So Assassin A onto the Cryptek, 2+. Good start. 2+ again. We do wound him, he gets no saves of any kind against this.
Nope, so 3+ is gone.
He's dead. Yep.
Cryptek's gone.
Now my Assassin B isn't going to waste his shots on Ross's Lord, he's actually going to shoot over at the Deathmarks. So I want to try and make sure that they do get killed this turn, it's important to me. Get as many boots in Ross's army off the ground. So 2s to hit. That's a hit. 2s to wound.
2s to kill, I think.
It's -3 and you're a 3-up save, so you will actually get a 6-up save.
Okay.
Nope. It just kills 1, because it's D3 damage, so 1 Deathmark dies. We're also going to be very kind here. We accidentally mismeasured the Heavy Bolters at the start of the shooting phase. They're slightly out of range of those Deathmarks. And Ross is going to let me redo essentially my targets for the Longfangs. The target will be the monolith. That would be also the next natural selection.
Okay.
We'll just do them just now though. 12 shots.
Hit on 3s, rerolling 1s.
The wind made a difference really.
Yep. Nice.
5s to win though.
Yep.
Strength 5 against toughness 8. Yeah, only 2, and it's -1 to your save.
So 4+ saves.
Okay.
2 wins off.
So you're down to 11 wounds. I'm just going to do the Sergeant's bolt gun while I'm here. He hits. He doesn't wound. Plasma cannons, and again their priority target this turn is the monolith. So it's 3d3 and we're going to supercharge it.
Go for it.
So we get 7 shots. Hitting on 3s, reroll 1s. Okay, so no one dies and we get 5 hits. It's because I'm supercharged, I'm wounding you on 4s. For only 2 wounds. It's -3 to your save, so 6 up saves.
6 up saves.
Nope, so it's 4 wounds.
Yep.
You're on 11, so you're now down to 7.
Sorry, we miscalculated the wounds left in the monolith. He had 13, he's now down to 9.
The 2 last cannons on the monolith, and again their target for this turn was the monolith.
Yep.
So 3s to hit, reroll 1s.
Oh.
So we can't kill him. 3s to wound. It's a wound for -3.
6 up save. Gonna use command point.
Cool.
So got 2 left. Nope.
Nope. D6 damage.
Don't be high. Said don't be high.
5 wounds, so you're down to 4 wounds remaining. Arjac Rockfist is going to throw his full hammer at the monolith as well, try and reduce his wounds even further. So we're going to be at 2s to hit. We do hit. I'm strength 10, so I am 3s to wound. It's a wound, it's -3 to your save.
6 up save. Nope.
It's D3 damage. So you're down to 2 wounds remaining on the monolith. Arjac is going to charge into the destroyers. Would you like to overwatch, Ross?
I'd love to. It's going to start with the normal guys, gas cans, hit on 6s, reroll 1s. Nothing there. And the heavy. Nothing. Would you like to make a charge? It's 5-inch charge.
Yep.
Oh, you nice.
Arjac is going to go next, first to activate, sorry. So he has 4 attacks normally, but he gets +1 because he has Wolfguard himself. And he's going to be swinging his forehammer.
Swinging hard.
2s to hit, reroll failed hits because he's close enough to Logan. They all hit.
Oh.
Strength 10 with this, so it's 2s to wound, and I get to reroll failed wounds of 1. So that's 5 wounds.
5 wounds, -3, so it's 6 up saves.
You're right.
Terrible roll.
Okay.
D3
so
damage apiece.
you have to do this separately because any 5 or 6s kills a destroyer.
Yeah.
So
don't even need to roll that.
1 destroyer's dead.
Yep.
2 destroyers dead.
Right.
And I think you've only got 1 left.
Yep, so roll them both. Unless you get a single 3, we'll kill the other one.
Yep. So all the destroyers are white. So just to show you guys, I've consolidated Arjac, but I was actually out of range to consolidate into those warriors, which would have been so nice, but not to be today. So Logan Grimnar, he is going to go up next, and you know what? I'm going to use his one-handed version of Axe of Mordecai. So that will make me still strength 6, -3 for D3 damage. So 5 attacks, hitting on 2s now. They all hit.
Nice.
Wounding on 3s.
Oh,
That's not good, and I don't believe I'm in range of Arjac.
no.
You've passed.
I'm passed. So I think it's your dogs are going to have to do it.
It is indeed. You know what, actually, being still in combat is probably a good thing.
Probably, I can't shoot you.
That's actually a very good thing.
Yep.
So, dogs. Reroll field hits.
Nice.
4s.
That could be enough.
3 wins.
It's more than enough.
So the race are gone. that brings an end to Space Wolves turn 3. That was probably the best turn I've actually had so far in this game. We really managed to neuter the monolith. It's down to 2 wounds remaining, which is great because it's going to chuck out a lot of dice. Anything I can do to mitigate the firepower there is great. Logan Grimnar finally freed himself up from those pesky wraiths, but he is open now to be shot at. I'm not going to consolidate him because it brings me closer to the monolith and I don't want to be closer to that. And we got rid of all those destroyers, finally. So with that guys, let's crack on to Necrons turn 3.
So we're now in quite a precarious position with the Necrons. We need to deal with Logan Grimnar and Arjac. They need to go. I'd love to be able to say we're going to deal with the Longfangs in some way, but that's just not destined to be so far. So with that, I'm going to do some reanimations, my will be done, get some wounds back, see where we end up. So we've completed our movement phase now for the Necrons. Pretty simple. Necron warriors have moved back with their lord, make sure I'm still within rapid fire range of Arjac. Hopefully going to put some wounds. The scabs have gone out because just in case he is even down to 1 wound, I'm going to try and scratch him.
Pounce on him.
Yeah, hopefully get there. Monolith stayed still. His target's Logan, though I am hitting on 5s. The Deathmarks move slightly as well to target Arjac as well. Means some of my units are now vulnerable to David's shooting, but it really just means I need to eliminate that ground force. It's very important. So my will be done went on to Necron warriors, but I didn't recover any, and neither did the Deathmarks.
Monolith's up to 3 wounds.
Monolith's up to 3 wounds, and Lord is still at his full wounds, so he didn't recover any. So with that, let's go into the shoot phase. So first up, I'm going to start with my monolith. It really needs to deal with Logan Grimnar. Very important that he goes down here. So I'm going to pile all his shots into Logan Grimnar. Now the FAQ does mean even at this low amount of wounds, I'm hitting on 5s. So let's start with Particle Whip. It's going to be heavy 6 shots, so ignore obviously heavy roll. Hitting on 5s for 2 hits. I believe it's 3s to wounds.
Your toughness above 6, yep.
Yep, 3s to wounds.
Your strength above 6.
Not ideal, I have 1 command point left. It's the last one. 4 to wounds.
Okay.
4 plus invo.
Nope. 2 damage I believe.
It's D3.
Oh, D3. Oh, go for it.
Only
so
1.
I'm down to 2 wounds. Okay.
Okay, next up is the 12 Gosflux Arc. And it's going to be 5s to hit you. For a few hits, and it's 4 hits. And it's going to be, what's your toughness? 6?
6.
5s to wound you. For 2 wounds, it's -2, so it's going to be your invul save.
He is gone!
You do have Tenacious Survivor though, so I'll let 3 dice,
Forgot about
6,
that.
we'll keep him going.
Nope.
Necron warriors going to unleash their payload into Arjac. Got 18 of them in rapid fire range, my will be done, gives them 2+ to hit, so 36 shots, hitting on 2s. That was a good roll. So only had 2 misses there, meaning 34 hits. Wounding on 4s,
Yeah, indeed.
And that was awesome too.
Ross scored 18 wounds, -1 puts me to my Storm Shield, 18 3 pluses. I think that's bye-bye Arjac. He is, that's a fail too, he is super dead.
So that is the end of Necron's turn 3 there, and a lot more efficient than I thought it'd be. Killed Logan, killed Arjac, pretty well. So you know what? Hey, how's that for sagas, Eowyn? Yeah, using your catchphrase against Space Wolves. Haha. David has a wee bit to think of there. He is down to his long range units. He has to decide whether he wants to eliminate units, and he's got to eliminate a lot, or go after objectives. I've got the superior, I've got First Blood, I've got Slay the Warlord, and I'm in prime position to take a whole bunch of objectives.
So on that note, Ross, I'm going to call it. I've not got the manoeuvrability. If I'd kept Logan Grimnar or Arjac, I'd have continued on. But that tower there is not mobile. It's very deadly shots, but the reanimation.
Yeah, if I get reanimation or even stick near the superior, I've still got Slay Warlord and First Blood.
So with that, good game. Victory Necrons. Right guys, firstly thank you very much for watching that battle report. My Space Wolves this time around didn't go off as well as did the last time they were out.
Yeah.
Necrons really gave them a right royal scene too. That was painful to say the least. Quick caveat, apologies guys for forgetting a couple of those rounds of Tenacious Survivor or Logan Grimnar. I should have gone with the melee one because I bet I wouldn't have forgot that.
No, but considering how much he was stuck in melee, you only get that when you charge.
Exactly. So guys, that was painful. I certainly thought my drop would have been more successful, but that was probably the most painful drop I've ever had in 40k.
Yeah, no, that was extremely costly. If you'd managed to get in with my units and stop me from certainly rapid firing, shooting, that would have been a different game entirely. If that drop had been successful, failing all of them was extremely costly.
Oh yeah.
Then in the last turn, obviously eliminating Logan, Grimnar and Arjac was just something I've always wanted to do, and I was quite happy with that.
Well, thanks Ross, I'm glad I could help you out there.
Yeah, it was great.
Fantastic.
It was fantastic. So yeah, no, it seems to be quite good for me with Necrons.
Yeah.
You know, the endurance certainly gets me through, though you were picking away the units quite effectively. At the end of the day, I managed to pick away yours a little bit better.
Necrons, you always seem to grind it out.
Yep.
You always seem to grind it out.
Yep. It was good.
Yeah, it was good. Thanks a lot, Ross. Appreciate that.
No problem.
So yeah, again guys, as always, links down below. Check us out on our Facebook page for any updates on Tabletop Assault, what me, Ross, Will are up to, along for some general hobby tabletop updates as well for the community. But more importantly, you know, like, share, comment and subscribe if you want to see more Tabletop Assault battle reports. But we'll certainly see you in our Tabletop Assault battle report coming your way soon.